If you've installed the new AutoPilot Mach 3, congratulations. This is the icon you'll see on your desktop, and to open the program, you just double-click. Once the program is opened, it will ask you to create a sew zone. Now, to create a sew zone, I'm going to follow the instructions here in this box. It says, please move machine to the rear right corner of the sew zone. If I click the Power Assist button here, it will make the machine feel lighter and easier to move. And I move it to the very back right corner at the edge of my quilt backing so that it's beyond the quilt top edge a bit. And I click Accept. I can do that by clicking with the mouse, touching Accept with my finger, or the new functionality is touching Accept on the sew head at the Mach 3 integration. Having access at the sew head to many of the functions is quite a nice feature. Once that's set up, I'll turn my Power Assist off. If I want to see what I have here, I'm going to click on Full View. This is my pattern pad. It's open right now. I can close it if I like by touching on the arrow, click it again, and it will open back up. If I want to open my pattern library where all my patterns are stored, I would click here. Now these are all the patterns. I can scroll through. I can find them by name or by tags. To put them on my pattern pad over here on the right, I double click and the pattern will be on the right. To remove one pattern from the pattern pad, I right click and then choose Remove. It asks me if I'm certain. I say yes, and it will be gone. If I want to clear all, I can touch this button here. This will remove all. Am I sure? I say yes. There we go. So let's put a few here on the pattern pad. And now we'll close the pattern library down here on the right by clicking Close. To put a pattern on my quilt design, I either click on the pattern. Now it's connected to my mouse, and I click on the pattern where I'd like it to be. Or I can double click on the pattern and it will come in attached with its center where the needle is. The tool that will most often be used, and you'll find it open every time that you begin a pattern, is the Transform tool. It has the most functions in it. We have resize, rotate, nudge, flip, reverse, and pattern center. If you don't know how a tool works, it's easy to find out by clicking on the question mark. That will open a help menu that will teach me how to do each one of these functions of this tool. I can close that when I'm finished. Each tool will have instructions within it so that it is easy to use. You can also hover over the tools to see what each tool does. So if you forget what each icon looks like, just hover over it and you'll get a reminder. It won't take long before you have them memorized. There are a few functions that you'll want to know about. They make it really easy to navigate the screen. Now, zooming in can be done by touching the screen with two pinched fingers and spreading those fingers out like you would on a photograph on your phone. And to zoom out, you pinch those fingers together and you'll get the full view of the quilt. If I want to pan around the quilt, I put two fingers together and move them together. So those two fingers moving can move the quilt design screen up, down, right, and left. Now I can also do those functions by using my mouse. The track wheel on the mouse will zoom in. So if I place the wheel on the head of this dragonfly and zoom in, it will zoom on that spot. So make sure you put your mouse where you want to zoom and then roll the wheel. Zooming out does the same thing in the reverse. Now you can also pan using your mouse by pushing down on the track wheel on your mouse. So if you push down and move it around, that will pan the screen. It makes navigating the screen very simple. Up here across the top, we have many functions that are hidden down below. There will be many tutorials available for you to learn how to use the program to its fullest. Look for the tutorials on each tool and then also on some of the settings. If I'm ready to sew that, I just press go. It will stitch these patterns.